Safety isn't guaranteed. Flee in West Asia. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 11, of verse 25. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction, there is no remembrance of prosperity. Shalom. Giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh, and double honors unto the elder apostles, elder bishops, and brothers at Great Millstone. Shalom also to the men that teach likewise doctrine, a salutations to the hopefully elect. This is your brother Raib Ayamian here to share another lesson. Title of this lesson, again, safety isn't guaranteed. Flee in West Asia, what they call the Middle East, in most news outlets. Per the Independent by Craig Hoyle, it says U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem issues stark warning to Americans attempting to flee as Iran conflict escalates. So you see, when these individuals went there for vacation, business ventures, so on and so forth, they did not anticipate these things were happening, even though there were signs, right? This is why the apostles, they asked Yahweh in Matthew the 24th chapter, what shall be the signs of thy coming, right? His second coming. And he laid out what the signs of society would be at the time. But these people, they either didn't know the Bible or they were ignorant to it, right? So they went there for vacation or for business, so they were in their happiness or prosperity, right? So there was no thought of affliction. So now that there's affliction going on, these wars, hearing the songs of war, boom, 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 things crashing, buildings falling, people dying, right? That sweet time that they have earning money in business or what have you, and vacationing, relaxing, swimming in the pools, seeing the night lights, the bridges at night, right? The foods, the good smell, the sweet smells, the soft beds, the high-rise hotels, right? There's no remembrance of prosperity in their current affliction, so they're trying to, to flee. So it's going to be real quick, man, cricket. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying unto elect and cause you to seek Yahweh Shem Yahushai while he is near. It says the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem is advising Americans in Israel that they can leave the country via taxi or shuttle, but if they do so, their safety cannot be guaranteed. Current government advice is for U.S. citizens to shelter in place and make their own security arrangements, with flights cancelled across the board as Israel enters a fourth day of war with Iran. And this is with any country right now, man. It's already crazy trying to get country to country safely with all the war, because remember, you had all these different safety issues and stuff with these jetliners, either with faulty equipment or outdated material in them for maintenance, right? So making travel or commute sketchy. Then have this war on top of it in a foreign country that you don't know fully, that is not your home. You understand? So you could get displaced over there or forgotten when things escalate. Alright? It says the Israeli Ministry of Tourism has begun operating shuttles to the Tabah border crossing with Egypt. As of Monday, the embassy said in a statement, with registrations available via an evacuation form, the U.S. Embassy cannot make any recommendations for or against the Ministry of Tourism's shuttle. Slovakia. I read the statement, which was posted on the embassy's website and shared on X on Tuesday morning. If you choose to avail yourself of this option to depart, the U.S. government cannot guarantee your safety. Hours earlier, the State Department had included Israel, the West Bank, and Gaza in a list of regions from which Americans should depart now due to serious safety concerns. The list, posted on X on Monday evening by Nora Namdar, the Assistant Secretary of State for Consular Affairs, also include Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Oman, Bahrain, the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Qatar, and Iran. You see, things is moving fast. We report on news one day, and in the next hour is something more serious, a more serious update. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to get this out, because now is any time to be traveling, man. Unless there's an extreme emergency, you know. 12 people have been unalive in Israel and hundreds injured as Iran fires a barrage of retaliatory missiles, including 9 who died when a bomb shelter collapsed in Beit Shemesh. 3 of the victims were teenage siblings, the Washington Post reported, named by authorities as Yaakov Bitton, 16, Avigail Bitton, 15, and Sarah Bitton, 13. The news also reported that sirens heard in Jerusalem Tuesday morning, warning of a suspected hostile aircraft infiltration, were triggered by a false alarm, which is now being investigated by the country's military. And I'll grab this portion of scripture in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 17 to 18. A man or woman shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Right? These people that are stuck in these various West Asia countries cannot come home to the West or wherever other country they reside in because of the war. Right? So that time of affliction is upon them. They are no longer thinking of the days of prosperity and pleasure that they had in this vacation destination. Now they're just thinking about getting away safely with their life. So right now they are not able because they are stuck. The planes are not leaving. Right now they have taxis and shuttles or buses to get as close to an airport that allows the party as possible, which means more time in particular countries. You may not be able to shower proficiently, groom yourself, you see? So all these things are on hold. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. These cities over there are troubled, right? Kuwait, this is troubled. They have different one-way drones being hitting the hotels and stuff. People can't leave, you know. There's distress going on. The houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. So you have a lot of men that is afraid over there. And these things is coming here to Babylon. People wouldn't be able to go from state to state, city to city when these things come. And if the men are afraid, the women would be terrified. Continuing on, it says the Iranian-backed Hezbollah militant group is also targeting Israel from Lebanon in what it describes as vengeance for the killing of the Islamic Republic Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. The embassy said it was not in a position at this time to evacuate or directly assist Americans in departing Israel and had provided the shuttle information as a courtesy. As a result of the current security situation throughout the region, the U.S. Embassy has directed that all U.S. government employees and their family members continue to shelter in place and near their residencies until further notice. The Tabah border crossing is currently operating and scheduled to be open 24 hours a day, the embassy said. U.S. Ambassador Mike Huckabee also shared the update, adding that officials had been getting a lot of requests regarding evacuating from Israel from American citizens who are currently in Israel or have family here. All of our personnel from embassy are sheltering in place, but I realize you may need to get people out and back home and not continue to incur hotel costs. Passengers who wish to travel to Jordan could take a shuttle as far as Eilat and then continue independently by taxi to the Yitzhak Rabin border crossing. The update said, although Huckabee said he did not recommend exit via Jordan at this time due to the inconsistency of border crossing on 115. So you see, so the relief that the authorities gave, let's say you try taking it, and then when you get to these places, you're still not guaranteed, a way out. For those wishing to leave the Middle East, what is really called Western Asia, limited flights are available from Egypt's Tabah and Sharm el-Sheikh Airport and Jordan's Queen Aliyah International Airport. The U.S. Embassy advised U.S. citizens remaining in Israel to exercise caution and increase personnel safety awareness, including knowing the location of the nearest shelter in the event of a red alert. It also said they should avoid demonstrations and large gatherings, avoid all areas with a heavy police presence, monitor local media, and regularly check the State Department's website. And that brings us to the end of the article. And as you see, even the new points of access, right, to exit a particular region, there's a question mark above it. It's not guaranteed to get you out of there. So again, 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 17 and 18, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, and these people are prideful, these heathens are prideful, these jakes that don't want to take heed to the prophets that are warning them day in and day out on the highways and byways, also on these epistles, are prideful. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Right? Because there's a lot of uncertainty going on over there in the Middle East right now. So again, safety isn't guaranteed. Flee in Western Asia. Quick update. Until the next time, shalom.